Since the beginning of time, man has been at war, a man-made war, resulting only in the loss of man. Or did it? In the midst of war, one only remembers the number of allies fallen and the number of comrades lost. But no one remembers the tools lost to war, because why would you? What if we could remove man from war? What if we could save ourselves the trouble of losing friends, loved ones? We are entering into an age of technology where we could do just that. Hello, my name is Michael Roorda, and I'll be talking to you today about the advancement in AI and why it should be embraced. Soon after World War II, scientists began to question themselves. What if robots could think? And thus, the creation of the first AI, the logic theorist, in 1955, which went on to prove the first 38 of the 52 Whitehead and Russell's Principia of Mathematica. What exactly is an AI? AI is a branch of computer science dealing with the simulation of intelligent behavior in computers. This can be broken down into two categories: simple and general. Simple AI is an AI that can only focus on one task at a time, while general can do any intellectual task a human being can. This makes it extraordinarily impressive in marketing, military, and even research. You all know Amazon, an online shopping company that exploded in 2012. But why did it explode? Amazon enlisted the help of an AI named Eva. Eva uses a process called collaborative filtering, which, say you wanted to buy a computer, Eva would look at other users who looked at the same computer and then would recommend you things that the other users also would have bought. This made the website and the platform significantly more user-friendly and giving them better to-the-person recommendations. However, this isn't the only way that Amazon uses AI. Kiva Systems, more commonly known as Amazon Robotics, is developing a robot which, while a traditional warehouse requires user-operated forklifts, these robots can receive commands and then autonomously traverse through the warehouse using a system of computer-generated barcodes found on the floor to travel to the product, and then using a lift on the top, get underneath, pick them up, and bring them to its destination. By removing the need for human beings to deliver packages from one place to another, this prevents the possibility of injury in the workplace, and it greatly increases productivity. Amazon, however, is not the only business to use this AI. Starbucks uses an AI called Deep Brew. Deep Brew is an AI that is designed to be able to keep track of stock, and using the same collaborative filtering technique, it is able to create customized menus for different communities that the shop is located on, based off of other similar communities. However, Starbucks also uses this AI to help locate new locations. This is a Starbucks coffee shop in Lake Buena Vista. In a study done by Insider, partnered by Swarm, this shop was considered to be the most profitable Starbucks coffee place in all of 2020 in Florida. And as you guessed it, this coffee shop location was chosen by AI. In a study done by Harvard Business Review, over 50% that questioned over 250 CEOs of AI-involved businesses, they determined that over 50% of businesses say that it enhances the features and functions of their business, and over 30% say that optimized internal business products helped free up workers, make better decisions, create new products, and even help in marketing and sales. In the past year alone, there has been a 300% increase of investment in AI technology, and over 20% of total workers use AI to help make decisions. However, business isn't the only place where AI is used. 75 years ago, the world was at war. The biggest war mankind has ever recorded. The war is said to be the end of all wars. I'm talking about World War II. In World War II, there was a casualty list of over 50 million people, a total of 4% of the population at the time. A huge cause of this was actually friendly fire at 14%, or 7 million casualties. According to studies, man is only proven to be 85% accurate in war, while AI, on the other hand, can be up to 95% accurate. This 10% difference can mean saving countless lives in battlefield. This accuracy, however, is not just in where your weapon is pointed, but it's also in the decisions you make and the strategies that you choose. Last year, a Heron AI pilot went in a simulated dogfight with a US Air Force pilot and ended up shooting down the US Air Force pilot. We've gotten to a time where AI is able to outperform people in almost all of its tasks. And in the near future, we could be looking at completely removing people from war. One question that many people ask, though, is it ethical? This is an interview. The video I'm about to show you is an interview of Mark T. Esper, the former Secretary of Defense of the United States.
One topic on everyone's mind at the symposium and AI in general is around ethics and policy and regulation and all the other pieces. And you made a fantastic point, right? This idea of applying and using the government's role the right way to create this, as you said, the captivity versus free. How do you open things up so commercial industry can flourish, research can happen, things like that, but within the bounds of what we as a society want to see and the principles and values that we like and cherish. So what thoughts do you have on that and the work that you've done, which you've been very active in this? So I think the audience would love to hear that.
Well, I think, first off, it's sort of important to think of what the global landscape looks like. It's very clear we have an adversary in the CCP that is twisting this technology in a way that is violently unaligned with the way the United States and the West views technological innovation.
Right.
AI is being used by the CCP to sort of track ethnic minorities, to suppress freedom of speech, to do all sorts of things that we definitely do not want artificial intelligence to be used for. So in that context, I think it becomes more imperative than ever to ensure that the U.S. leads with a set of principles around AI which are rooted in our American values.
In this video, he makes two great points: that the development of AI is inevitable, and that we need to lead this charge of AI into the future. So how does this tie in, though, with the Bible? God loves it when we create. God himself created all things. Jesus was a carpenter. In Exodus 31, God appointed Beelzebub and Olabab to build the temple, which would be used in the majority of the Old Testament. God gave these two men unrivaled creativity and skill in order to build the temple. However, God does not like it when we use our creations for our own benefit, as proven in the Tower of Babel. where God scrambled the language of the people and sent them all over the world because they tried to become God with their creations. Many people believe that by developing AI, people are trying to play God. However, if we can create an AI that is rooted in good principles, good Christian principles, biblical principles, if we can create an AI that is built to create instead of destroy, that is built to protect instead of to attack, I feel that AI will lead us into the future, not only just with technology, but in everything. Thank you.